Morning, profitable traders. Welcome to today's market call session, being the 19th of November 2025. Please ascertain if you can hear me. Okay, thank you very much for confirming that I can be heard. The video will come up very soon. I'm just trying to fix some stuff. I'd like to kindly crave your indulgence to share the link to this market color session with everyone on our various social media platforms so they can get to partake in what we have ongoing here. For this segment of the market color session, I will be analyzing the XY, GBP USD, and Euro USD. Right after that, my colleague CJ will be coming up for his analysis on gold and the yen basket. Right, so without taking further of our time, we will just head straight to our outlook for today on the XY, GBP USD, and Euro USD. So on the XY, starting off from the weekly time frame, over time, we've been looking at some various points of interest on the XY, and of course, I'm looking at the left shoulder at 107.581, right? We're looking at this level because we want to see price trade into the left shoulder at 107.581. And once that happens, we are willing to further sell the XY to the downside. But on daily time frame, we're seeing something quite different. Not really different, but in alignment with what we're seeing. Of course, we're looking out for a buy to sell on the weekly time frame. And coming down to the daily time frame, we're even seeing structure tending to the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows. Right. This high right here, the high at 99.135, has actually been taken out. So we'll be looking out for short-term, not really short-term buy opportunities, but long-term buy opportunities on the XY. Coming down to the 4-hour time frame also, right? On the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing minor structure to the downside right here, breaking even lower. Of course, until we see a clear break of structure on the 4-hour time frame before we keep riding the buy of the XY. But seeing that that hasn't happened and price has just traded into this high, we may as well be looking out for maybe sell opportunities on 1-hour time frame. On 1-hour time frame, price just traded into this high, and we may see some reaction of that point. Coming down to the 15 minutes time frame, we want to look out for sell opportunities on the 15 minutes time frame. I can spot the left shoulder at 99.234, sweep to the upside, break to the downside. All we want to see on the 15 minutes time frame is for price to retrace right back into this left shoulder. Left shoulder at 99.234. Once price straight into that level, I am more than willing to sell the XY. Coming now to Euro USD, on the weekly time frame, this is what we're looking out for price to retrace right back into the left shoulder at 1.06763 on the weekly time frame, and down to the daily time frame too. We're seeing structure, the most recent price action, we're seeing structure to the downside. But coming down to the 4-hour time frame also, to the 4-hour time frame, what we're seeing is minor structure to the upside, as we're seeing right here. Price actually did fail to take out the low right here, the low residing at this level. calling out the price point, 1.15797. Price just traded into that level, and we're seeing it sit right there. On the 1 hour time frame also, coming down to the 1 hour time frame, we're seeing something a little bit much different from what we analyzed for the 4 hour time frame. We're seeing structure turning more to the downside, and a clear of this high right here, the high at one spot 15856. So on the 15 minutes time frame, let's see if we can spot any entry for a buy, because we're seeing a break of the high on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we can spot any entry for a buy. This is not so obvious. It is not so obvious. On the 5 minutes time frame, let's also see if we can spot one for a buy. Right, so there's the left shoulder right here, sweep to the downside, break to the upside. I want to buy Euro USD. Once I see price returning right back into the left shoulder at 1.15807. Once price returns right there, I will be buying Euro USD. And coming down to GBP USD, let's see what price has for us, what the market is saying. On the weekly time frame, I beg your pardon, we want to see price retracing right back into the left shoulder at 1.24930. Shoulder at 1.24930. Sweep to the downside, break to the upside. This is exactly what we want to see price do, for price to retrace right back into this left shoulder. And once that happens, we are interested in continuing the buy on the weekly time frame. Coming down to the daily time frame, of course, we're seeing that in alignment with our analysis on the weekly time frame, we're seeing the most recent price action being bearish, breaking even lower, I beg your pardon. And on the 4 hour time frame also, the 4 hour time frame, I have actually seen a clear of this high, right? And I'm seeing minor structure tending to the upside. Of course, until we are able to spot a break of structure, change of character, and a retest on the 4 hour time frame for us to keep selling GBP USD, we will just keep looking out for buy opportunities, because we're seeing structure breaking to the upside, indicating that we should be looking out for buy opportunities, except of course there's a clear break of structure to the downside, aligning with the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. So coming down to the 1 hour time frame, let's see what price has for us. It is just ranging. And in a ranging market, we do nothing but observe. We do nothing but observe. And this is in a deep range on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if there's a clear entry on the 15 minutes time frame. Although it's ranging, we're looking out for buy opportunities. So it is not so clear on the 15 minutes time frame either. All we will be doing is to watch the market on this currency pair, GBP USD, until it aligns with what we're looking out for, which is actually buy opportunities. Coming down to the 5 minutes time frame, let's see if there is any clear entry on the 5 minutes time frame. If it is not obvious, it is dubious, I can actually see one that is already playing out, right? So left shoulder right here, shoulder at 1.31370, sweep to the downside, break to the upside, price, traded right back. If we are taking this buy, we wouldn't have been taken out, right? We wouldn't have been stopped out, I beg your pardon, we wouldn't have been stopped out, because of course we will give ample stop loss, something that is very reasonable and that won't even stop us out from the market. But seeing that it is still ranging, there is actually nothing here for GBP USD, an entry, so to say. But we already know that we're looking out for buy opportunities, but the market is ranging, so we don't want to be caught in confusion. We don't want to be caught in a ranging market. All we do, we stay out, we observe until the market aligns. If you have questions at this point, or if you have a different bias from everything that I have said, please feel free to type in the chat box. If you have questions, if everything that I've said is not clear, also feel free, do well to type in the chat box. I beg your pardon. Do well to type in the chat box. If you're confused about anything, please type in the chat box. And while you're doing that, registration for the FX Bootcamp Training December edition is currently ongoing. You can send us a message on 081 1699 5030 to register. And also, the ATM cash flow training will be taking place in the first week of December. You can send us a message on 081 1699 5030 to reserve your slot. We are entering into the holiday seasons, so the currency market will actually just be stalling, and we may not see so much volume in the market. So registering for the ATM cash flow training gives you an opportunity to make money in the market, even during the holidays. The market is open 24/7. Every day you can make money. Once you see an opportunity in the synthetics market, you can actually make money even when you are resting and in the holiday mood. For more inquiries, again, I'm just trying to reiterate. For more inquiries on how to go about registering for the ATM cash flow training, send us a message on 081 1699 5030. If there are no questions, we'll be going on a short break and we'll be coming back for the second segment of today's market color session. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly.
Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the market color brought to you by Value Flow Trading. We'll proceed with this market color as we take a look at gold against the dollar, and then we'll be looking at the yen pairs. My name is CJ, and I'll be taking you on this remaining part of the market color. So starting off with gold against the dollar. Now, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we referenced this point as where we wanted to see gold retrace to before continuing the sell. And it did just that about a week ago. Now we are seeing it selling off, and we expect it to continue selling all the way to the downside. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, you see that clearly price had broken this structure, and there has been a very brief return to it. At this point, we're expecting a sell-off on gold any moment from now. So I want to see gold turn from here and continue selling to the downside. If not here, then the second place I would want to see it get to, if it doesn't turn from there, it's this level here. citing this order block, this fair value gap rather, as a point of interest. So we're going to highlight the fair value gap right away. Yeah, so this fair value gap here is my point of interest for a gold sell. So if I see gold getting into this level here, I would also be interested in taking a sell off from it to the downside. So two places I want to see gold sell off from is firstly this level where it is, and then secondly I would also want to see it get here and then move to the downside. So gold sell from either of these two levels is a possibility that I'm looking out for. So I want to see gold sell from here or from here. So right now, from where price currently is, I'm checking it out to see if I would find any confirmatory signature, and then I'll be riding my sell on gold to the downside. So right now it is not printed any, so I'm just watching to see. I would want to see something that looks more like a shift in market structure on the 15 minutes time frame before I fully confirm the sell. If not, then I'll be looking to buy gold all the way here. So if I see price keep breaking all this high, I'll be looking to see a buy on gold from here all the way up here. Okay, but if not, then this is the final place I want to sell from. So for gold, I want to see it sell from here. I want to buy all the way here and then sell off. If not, if it starts breaking this structure on the 15 minutes time frame, then I'll be selling it from here to the downside instead. So overall bias for gold is a sell, short-term bias is a buy from 4,100 to 4,150 or 140, right? So these are the two things that I'm looking out to see on gold today. Now let's move over to the yen basket. For the yen, it has been clearly a sell in the past couple of weeks, and we've been riding that all the way. Currently, let me show you on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you see that it still has a long way to go before getting back to this level here, which is right here. So it still has a long way to go before trading to this level. So I'm still bearish on the yen basket overall. Same thing on the daily time frame, still looking very bearish. 4-hour time frame, very, very bearish. So I'm expecting that sell to the downside. For GBP, JPY and the likes, I'm expecting buys across board. So starting off with GBP, JPY, I'm expecting more buys today on GBP, JPY. Now, I saw price when it seeing that price had retraced to this level here, this would have been a very good place to enter. And then second good place was this place where price quickly came here and then moved back to the upside. Now that market is now open, enough of these erratic movements. Let's look for a buy setup on GBP, JPY. So currently, I'm looking out for a buy setup on GBP, JPY. So if I see a buy setup on this guy, I'll be taking it and riding it all the way to the upside. Same thing for Euro JPY. But in the case of Euro JPY, I'll be waiting for the retracement, just like it happened on GBP JPY. I would want to see that retracement on Euro JPY to the downside, and then I would buy it to the upside. So I just want to see Euro JPY give me a decent retracement. And the places I'm looking for those retracements is one of it is this level right here, because this would create a very good discount for me to take a buy. So I want to see something like this on Euro JPY. And then I'll be buying to the upside, okay? So my buy on Euro JPY will be from somewhere around here, okay? My stop loss, as usual, I like it to be around 20 pips. And then take profit, we just target 1:3 because Euro JPY still has a long way to go while buying to the upside. So we'll be looking at 1:3 as our take profit. So about 60 pips or thereabouts for Euro JPY. So let's just make it standard 1:3. Okay, because if you want to get reference, you would even go all the way to the monthly time frame and you won't find any. So since it's in a period of price discovery, let's just keep riding it like that. So for Euro JPY, I'm looking at seeing price next. Since price is still very much around the 180 zone. So let's look at 180,500 and above. So this is what I'm looking out for on Euro JPY. I'm looking for a buy on this guy, and this is where I'm looking to enter from and where I'm looking to exit. So this is my buy setup on Euro JPY for today. All right, so these are the pairs I'm looking out for today and the trade I'm looking to take today. I hope you're able to locate this and then also do your own due diligence. If it sits well with you, you can take the trade as well. So this is what I'm looking out for today. I'm just trying as much as I can to keep it simple without further complications, all right? So thank you very much, everyone who has joined today's market color. We're glad to have you here always, and it's because of you we consistently show up. When you stop showing up, we might as well stop showing up, all right? So until we meet again by 2 p.m. GMT +1 for the New York market color. My name is CJ. I wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless.